All right. So, you might be looking at this graph and saying, hey, what the heck? Why are there all these other boxes now? So we'll talk about that for a second or two. So, graphs that are like this, that have these four boxes, they're broken up into what are called quadrants. Okay. Notice how they all still have the x and y axis, but this time there are some negative numbers in there. I hope you guys can see those okay. It's not letting me zoom in right now. So we'll just kind of see if maybe that'll work. There we go. Look at that. All right. So now we have some negative numbers going across and also down. Okay. There are four boxes. There are four quadrants. This first box, which we will look at in just a second once my pen is back, this is called quadrant. Oops. There we go. Okay. Bear with me here, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, this is quadrant 1. This is the one that you've already worked with on the previous two assignments. And again, your points are x and y. They're both positive, right? If we go over here to quadrant 2, this would mean that since we're going across the x-axis first, right, if we're into this box, that means that your x value is a negative number. But because we're still over here in our y-axis, these numbers are positive, so your y is a positive number. If we move it down here to quadrant 3, that would mean that your x value is negative because we have to go to the left. And then also because we're going down, that means your y value is negative. So that would be a negative x and a negative y. If we look over here at quadrant 4, we would see that we went to the right for our x value, so our x is positive, and we would see that we're still going down our y-axis, so our y value would be negative. Okay, so before you can decide where you want to plot a point, you need to decide where I'm going to go by looking at the values of your number. So for this point in our ordered pair, we have 8 and we have 8. Because there's no sign, we've talked about this already, we know that they're both positive numbers. And so now all I need to do is, I'm going to just zoom in on my graph to make things a little bit easier here. So we're going to point 8 and 8. So I go to the right 8 and I go up 8 and I click my point there and I submit. And that's what I want. And if we watch the video here, the little animation they give, they see that we're going over to the right 8 first because that's our x. And then they're bringing that point all the way up 8 units. And we land at 8, 8. Okay, so we can take a look at a new problem real quick while we're here. Well, where's the fun in that? I want some, give me some negative numbers. There we go. Okay, so now we're talking. I'll just get this stuff out of here and we'll take a look, okay? So our point is at negative 3 and 1. So I know that I'm going to the left What's going on? Where's my thing? There we go. Okay. Oh, for crying out loud. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so I know I'm going to the left 3. And because my 1's positive, I know I'm going up. So I would count off from my 0. This is where we start every time in the middle, right? I'd go 1, 2, 3, over, and 1 up. So my point would land, oops. Oh, for Pete's sake. Me and technology. I would go 3 over and 1 up, and that's the point that I would land on. And oh my god, guys, my scroll bar is not cooperating here. Okay, so we make our point, and hey, look, we got that one right. So we look, they moved, right? 3 units to the left because it's negative, and 1 unit up because it's positive. So there you go.